Hey, it's Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. Today's the 18th of June, and really nice up here in northern Michigan. This time of year, beautiful. It hasn't been a really hot time yet, so we're liking it. There's been something come down that I've been meaning to make a video about, but it took me a while to actually process it. There was a ruling that came down from the Appellate court, and what that is our case was heard in a circuit court, and the Attorney General appealed Judge Sulka's decision saying that the invasive species order / declaratory ruling was unconstitutional. We, of course, said it was unconstitutional because it violates our due process. Fifth Amendment says our life, our liberty, and our property is protected under due process of law. Well, the Attorney General challenged that, and sure enough, got a 3-judge panel to hear the case and hand down a reversal, a complete reversal, saying, oh, it is constitutional. And I can't really comment much on that. I mean, if you get this is available online, and you read through it, there's not really much to say. I mean, it's quite ridiculous, actually. But we try to look for the lemonade when given lemons, and on page 8 it says this is not intended to apply to domestic breeds including Mangalitsa, Duroc, Yorkshire, and Hampshire as illegal. So what they did was they peeled us out of the argument because they're saying that Mangalitsas don't fall under the invasive species order. Okay, so we've gotten a pass. Mangalitsa's are cleared even though they have straight tails and curly tails and all that good stuff. So I guess we're just going to have to take that and go with it. There was some interesting stuff. I just will comment on one thing on page 11. Due process of law. Of course, first you have to have a law. Here we have no law. We have an order from a state agency. So we have no law. So there could not be due process of law. But these 3 judges said that I'll read it. While the touchstone of due process generally is protection of the individual against arbitrary action of government, the substantive component protects against the arbitrary exercise of governmental power. To satisfy due process standards, the ISO must reasonably relate to a legitimate governmental purpose. The ISO easily passes that test. So no more is due process about the citizens' rights. It has to do with now if it satisfies the government's needs. So there's not much more I can say here. This can go to the Supreme Court right now. Supreme Court doesn't hear every case that's put in front of them. Matter of fact, they hear very few. And I would think that they probably won't hear this now because there's an awful lot of influence from the Attorney General's office and the Department of Natural Resources on this decision-making process. So what can I say? But the time now is to rebuild, as I've said, and this kind of falls in line with that. We're back in our business. We have a USDA plant now that is taking our pigs. I took 11 of them in 2 weeks ago. And so we're getting those back, and we are stocking our walk-in freezer here at the farm. If you'd like to participate in buying meat from Baker's Green Acres, this is Mangalitsa. It's the best. It's pasture-raised, no hormones, no drugs, no nothing, just really good, clean meat off of our beautiful pastures here. You can go to bakersgreenacres.com, and there is a button there on the right side down low called Farm Match. And we don't have any pictures up there yet of what the cuts look like, but I'd say you want to get first in line on this. We can move this product to any place in the United States very easily via UPS, and it's quite reasonable. The alternative is if you want to drive up here and get it, that's fine. We're not going to be driving it anywhere ourselves because we're too busy farming. But we will dedicate one day a week, looks like it'll be Tuesday, to packing boxes, and the UPS man drives right to the farm and picks everything up. So it's pretty economical, and it's pretty easy on everybody as far as transportation. And 2 days and it's to your house. We'll ship everything frozen except the lard. We're rendering lard now and putting it in 1 pint containers. There's 2 grades of lard. One is leaf fat lard and the other is just back fat lard. Both excellent. The leaf fat is the premium though. That's the fat that comes off the inside of the animal. Very, very fine grained and really nice stuff. And it's very reasonably priced too, I might add. All of this stuff is very reasonably priced, and we can do that because there is no middleman. We're selling it directly to you. So I encourage you to go to bakersgreenacres.com and look at Farm Match, and I'll be coming back at you. I want to do a little commercial showing the products and things like that. But if you ever wanted to try Mangalitsa, now is the time. We can do this very, very economically, and that is what we wanted to do in the first place. So it's Mark from Baker's Green Acres. Remember, anyone can farm. Thanks.